Thank you. Good morning. I am accompanied this morning by my wife, Paula, who has moved 9 times in the national parks and raised our kids in the national park system, and my brother, Destry. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Senator Murkowski, members of the committee. I'm truly honored that President Obama and Secretary Salazar have demonstrated their confidence in me by nominating me to lead the National Park Service. If confirmed, I pledge to you to work closely with the Secretary, members of Congress, our many partners, and with the public in particular in the stewardship and enjoyment of our national park. My father was in the Civilian Conservation Corps during the Depression and connected deeply with the forests and streams of this nation. And he instilled that passion in me and my brother. We were raised in the Shenandoah Valley, backed up against national forest land where we hunted, fished, and roamed. I graduated from college in 1975 with a degree in biology and immediately took a trip across this country camping in many of our national parks. In 1976, I was hired to staff the Bicentennial Information Center here in Washington, helping millions who came to celebrate their nation's birthday. I spent the following winter with President Jefferson in his memorial, where I absorbed excerpts on the wall from the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. From then till now, the moment that I sit before this committee, I have devoted a career to the national park system, which I believe embodies these principles. The cultural parks of our country are places where civic engagements have shaped who we are as a people. Selma to Montgomery, Brown versus Board of Education, Manzanar, the Statue of Liberty, Flight 93. These are parks where we learn not only of the people who left their marks on our future, but through this intimate contact, we learn how to take the next generation to a higher and better place. The natural parks of this country, in addition to their intrinsic beauty, stand as testimony to this nation's willingness to impose self-restraint. For example, President Abraham Lincoln set aside Yosemite during our Civil War. The national park system is a collective expression of who we are as a people. They are an aggregate of what we Americans value most about ourselves. They deliver messages to future generations about the foundation experiences that have made America a symbol for the rest of the world. And of course, our great parks are places we pursue happiness as a respite from a fast-paced world. In my first 26 years with the National Park System, I was an interpretive ranger, a protection ranger, a biologist, and a superintendent in 7 parks in 7 states. For the last 7 years, I have served as the regional director for 58 units of the National Park System in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, California, Nevada, Hawaii, Guam, Saipan, and American Samoa. If confirmed, I will be the first director to have served in Bush, Alaska. In each place, I have always worked hard to become a contributing member of the community and have encouraged my staff to do the same. As regional director, I set high standards for the parks to achieve environmental and financial sustainability. We instituted programs to connect urban youth of Los Angeles to the parks. We learned that we can attract the public to parks for their health benefits. We facilitated good science and began to interpret the changes we could link to climate change. And we worked with gateway communities so that they could achieve both preservation and economic goals. Throughout my lifelong connection to national parks, a constant source of inspiration has been the extraordinary employees of the National Park Service as well. They formed my second family among the many paths of my career. I am proud to be one of them. Wallace Stegner said, "National parks are the best idea we ever had, absolutely American, absolutely democratic. They reflect us at our best rather than our worst." Never in its 200 years has this nation needed the National Park System more. It stands as a collective memory of where we have been, what sacrifices we have made to get here, and who we mean to be. By investing in the preservation, interpretation, restoration of these symbolic places, we offer hope and optimism to each generation of Americans. If confirmed, my pledge to you and to the American people is that I will bring all my energies to be the very best steward of America's best places and America's best idea. Thank you.